Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Matt here. Got a little disapproval from my wife on this one because I did not set the camera up to show you guys what I built here for the cabin. But I am going to show taking it out there right now. So just a quick rundown. I used some 3-inch thick rough sawn white pine for the countertop, and then some 2-inch thick for the legs and some 1.5 inches for the shelves and the center leg. And I left the bark on the front, so I think it looks really neat. It's going to look real rustic for the cabin. It's pretty simple to make this, right? You measure all of your pieces where you want them to be, cut them with a circular saw, and to tack them in place, I used a pocket hole jig to get them just kind of tacked in place. And then once everything was in place, I took some long 4-inch deck screws and I drove those real deep into all the shelves and everything, so this thing is super solid. Come around the back and I'll show you one more quick thing here. The way that I'm going to attach this to the wall of the cabin is I put some L brackets on here. I actually think these are for window blinds, but they have a 90-degree shape with some holes in them, and I'm going to use them for attachment brackets, but they're tucked up under the shelves. There's 6 of those. So we'll set this in place, and once we like where it's at, we'll go ahead and screw it to the wall, and this thing will be a permanent fixture in the cabin. So Mark and I are going to get this thing loaded up, and we'll get it back there right now. Just like that. Okay, so I wanted 18 inches to the end, which is 18 and a half. We're gonna have a coat rack right here, or hooks I should say. And then we'll be able to put some shoes down here if we wanted to. A little trash can, broom, and then my intention is the broom handle goes up to here. So I would start about right here with some shelves. And I want to put 3 shelves. One would be right here, and they're going to be about 3.5 foot, looks like, 3 foot 10. So one right here, one right here, and then one attached to the bottom, just like the other side where you got a couple cubbies right here.
Oh, cubby right there. Okay.
All right, so you just seen us throw the countertop in place. I think that's going to be a really nice flat spot storage area. I want to show you guys something else that I didn't get on video yet. You've seen the lights. Since then, I've added a couple nails just to keep the cords up out of the way. But the thing I wanted to show you is the shelf right here. So I attached this to the bottom of the loft joists, and what that gives me is a storage cubby under every one of these lofts, or every one of these joists. And if Marcus, if you walk over here, you'll see that in this last one, I have a nice hidden little compartment here to put my battery pack. It happened to just fit in there perfectly. So the lights down here, there's 2 receptacles on here. The lower lights plug in here, and the upper lights plug in with just a simple extension cord from Menards. We'll go upstairs and we'll show you guys how that was attached. Let's put our ladder back up, Mark. Come on up here with me, bud. So if you're tall like me, you're not going to be able to stand up in here. The kids can stand up to the middle. Just got to watch out for your heads on the lights. But I took some screw-in hooks and put them in this top board and was able to hang a string of lights. Went back and forth 3 times here, which gives us a lot of light, not only for up here, but also for the bottom. And then I took some of these staples, if you can see that in the video, and kind of tidied up my cord right here in the corner, just so that you can't see it. And it's loose, it's not gripping on that cord, but it just goes down the corner, plugs into the battery pack. And that's the only power that we're going to have out here. I have no intention to put a generator or, you know, maybe a solar bank. The problem with a solar bank at this site is all the shade, and I built here because of the shade. On a hot day, this building does not get hot. It's completely surrounded by mature oaks and maples, and the whole area, the wood stays cool here, the building stays cool, everything stays real nice in the summertime. So this is probably all the power we're going to get. All we need is maybe charge a phone or run these lights. So I think it's going to work out really good. All right, so that's going to end it for this video. Just a real quick one today. I probably should have got some of the sawing and the putting together of that shelf, but you guys don't need me to tell you how to measure a board and cut it and put some screws in it. So yeah, we're pretty excited. Cabin's coming along real nice. So the next steps are going to be, I have a sofa with a pull-out couch in it that is like a dark brown microfiber color that we're going to pick up this weekend. And I need to run to the home store, and I'm going to have some indoor-outdoor carpets cut. They're going to be the exact size as the lofts. Both lofts are going to get a piece of carpet just rolled out there. Whoever sleeps up top will be able to set up some air mattresses up there. We'll have the pull-out bed on the bottom, and we should be ready to spend a night out here pretty soon. After that, we'll be able to put some of those shelves in that I was talking about, and this thing is going to be cranking. In the near future, probably in a month or so, you're going to see me putting the deck and the overhang on the front, and we'll really be rocking. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. Hope you're enjoying the videos now that I'm kicking back into the cabin, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.